everybody. So this is a little bit of a different video. I am knitting the Penguono by Stephen West. I'm doing it with somebody else. We're having like a little knit along. So today is Good Friday. It is the 7th of April and this is cast on day. So I'm going to show you the pattern when I find the cover photo. So this is the Penguono. It's something that I've looked at for a while and ummed and ahed, and so I'm doing it with somebody else. I'm not going to mention a name on the video, but we are doing it together. So I did do a swatch, so I know what needles I'm using, and I just thought it'd be really interesting to film a little video because I'm sure I'm going to come across some problems. I've already had problem one and I've only just cast on. So this pattern is by Stephen West, which I think I've just said. And the pattern, the size that you make is based on your gauge. So that was my first issue. It's an oversized sort of cardigan which can be worn two ways. I think you can wear it upside down so it creates a collar, or the other way so you don't have a collar, I believe. I have a basket of yarn. I'm using two fingering weight yarns held double, and I have cast on, literally just cast on and done 2 rows just so you can see. So this has got lots of different sections in it, and I think you sort of knit a section, then knit another part off another section. Do you know what I mean? So you don't knit like a front and a back, or you don't knit in the round. It's all just different sections. It's designed to be scrappy and vibrant. So I'm going to go for it. This is section 1 that I've cast on. It does have a provisional cast on. Luckily, Very Pink Knits came to the rescue and I followed the Very Pink Knits tutorial and did a crochet cast on. And this is like a little seed stitch. So that's my first yarn, which is a My Yarny Corner yarn. And I'm holding that with an undyed yarn. And that is the gorgeous effect I am getting. So I've got a fair few rows to do on this section now, so I'm going to get on, start knitting, and I will be back and let you know how I've got on. So we are at the end of day 1. I'm going to show you my progress. And this is what I've managed to get done. I absolutely love what the yarn is doing. It is gorgeous. I've got this in this version. It's one yarn that I dyed, and I can't remember what they were called. They did go into the shop, but I stole one of each for myself. They came out at separate times, but I've got a light version and a dark version. Stephen does say in the pattern, he tells you when to change sections, but not whether to stripe yarn or change colours of yarn or whatever. I'm perfectly happy to do this all in one colour for the entire back. And then maybe, if I look at the front, I can maybe get the darker. There's sections that go across here, or the sleeves, or the collar in the darker, which I think would look really, really cool. So that's where I am. I may work on it a little bit more tonight, but for the most part, I'm not going to do much more than what I've already done. So I will come back when I have got to the end of section 1. This is nearly halfway. So it's going to be quite, I'm saying nearly halfway. I am 25 rows, no, 27 rows from being halfway. So yeah, just look what that black's doing, isn't it gorgeous? Provisional cast-ons there. So yeah, I will come back when I'm at the end of section 1, and then I've got these welt bits to do. No idea. I know they have been in one of his shawls. Was it the make-along? Not last year's make-along, the year before, or was that the shrimps? I don't know. I think welts have been in one of the shawls. Now, I'm just enjoying it at the moment. So, day 1, I'm quite impressed with my progress. I'll be back when I get to the end of this section. It's kind of like is it like a seed stitch? Moss stitch? Seed stitch? I don't know. But it looks pretty, so I'm really impressed. Onwards and upwards. Right, so we are on day 2. I have finished section 1. Oh, look at that. I just love what the yarn is doing. It's kind of got like a snakeskin effect. I really, really like it. So there's some stitches held on waste yarn. We've got a provisional cast on. And at this point, we are going to be doing, say we, me. The next section is welts. So I'm going on to the welts now. I need to go onto YouTube. The video does have a tutorial assist in it for the welts section. So I'm going to go and have a look at that before I start it. But I do think I'm going to do the welts in the same colour. I've got, let's see how much yarn I've got. 1 second. So I have 59 grams left of this yarn, which is more than enough to do those welts, I think. I'm still going to be holding it double with the undyed yarn. So, next section, here we come. So, I am doing the welts. I've really struggled on the first welt. So, Stephen had said on the assist video that you can put a helper needle in and pick up the stitches. Where's my helper needle gone? Oh, there it is. And pick up the stitches first. So I've done that already because I know I've got 6 more rows before I've got to pick up the stitches. So I've gone ahead and picked up all the stitches just on a sock needle. So when it comes to folding that over again, I am not going to struggle half as much. It's not quite even. I've got some of the rows mixed up. I don't think you're going to be able to see it at all. But I've really struggled on the first one. So I am having a helper needle to do this. So I'm just going to get on with my second welt and hopefully with less problems than the first welt. Right, so the second welt is in place. That was much better with the helper needle. It's a really fiddly section. I'm glad I only have to do 3 on each side. It's quite fiddly. But the second welt is in, so I'm going to go ahead and do the third welt now. And I'll be back at the end of today to let you know how much I have got done. So we are at the end of day 2. I will show you the progress today. Which way up is it? It looks nothing like a cardigan. So I've got all of the 3 welts in on this side, and I've done this little bit here. I've got so many stitches held. I've got them here, here, and here. This is playing with my OCD a little bit. So tomorrow I'm doing exactly the same as what I've done here onto this side. And then I think after that, let's look at our little picture.
I did not.
6, and I think we move onto the front, I think. I really don't know. I'm just following along what the patterns say. I'm really pleased with it so far. I was going to put the darker pink here, but then I didn't want to add too many dark colours straight away. So we are just going to play with the colours as we go along and see how far we get. It doesn't look like anything right now. Hello everybody, so today is day 3. I've been knitting away on the Penguono today and I'm going to show you my progress that I have made so far. I'm quite impressed. Sorry I've got a knot. There are so many different ends on this now. I'm going to have to spend some time weaving ends in, I think. Right, so which is the right way up? This is the right way up. So that's what I'd done yesterday, and today I have added the same on the other side and then another section. So this is the back coming together now. I'm really pleased with the colours. The back, sorry, is just filled with ends. You can't even see them now. There are ends everywhere, so I need to spend some time tonight and I really need to get some of these ends woven in because that is driving me nuts. I can't work with all them ends dangling. That's okay. It's starting to... It looks like the back of a cardigan now-ish. I love it. Do you know what? These are my favourite bits. Did not enjoy making them, but I absolutely love the texture of them. They're gorgeous. So I will be back when I have more progress. This is day 4. So today we've done all this, and I think this is part of the front. So what I'm going to show you now what I think is going to happen. Okay, 1 second. So I've turned it over, and the bit that you've just seen over this side I've folded round, and this is where we're going to have armholes. And then we're going to have some shaping come down here, I believe. So I'm now wondering about the next colour. I was going to try and do all of this section in this with the undyed yarn, which is here. But I haven't got enough, so I may introduce a darker colour because that bit's quite dark. I'll show you what the back looks like. And this would be the back. It's looking really nice. I'm really happy with it. So I have done quite a lot of knitting today. It doesn't look like I've done a lot, but I have. My other colours that I've got, these are what I've got in my basket. So I'm thinking I've used this one on that little side strip bit. I may introduce that again on the front, but I was wondering about this one to go on here, because I've only got, oops, I'm dropping everything. I've only got 60 grams left of this, and I've got the other side to do, and I do want them the same. So I am so pleased with this, honestly. I cannot lie. This has got to be the most addictive pattern I have ever done. I was supposed to be casting on another project yesterday, and I just couldn't put this down. I just wanted to sit and work on this. And I have Danny's socks that I have to be making for April. And I've cast them on, but I have not picked them up since, because all I want to do is knit on this. I think the difference with working on this is because you're doing so many sections that you just want to get to the next section. And I've seen it done in so many different ways. You know, completely neutral, completely bright. My friend is doing hers in the most gorgeous colours. She's doing all bright colours and they look amazing, so it's really rainbow. And I'm looking at hers and thinking, oh, I should have done it like that. I just don't think you can go wrong with whatever you do. So, yeah, I need to just, there's some sections on here now to finish this. It's probably about another that much knitting, but it'll be sloping down, which would where you get like the V bit for the front, I think. And then the same to do on the other side. So that's all I'm going to show you today, because there's no point in me just showing you the same bit all the time. I've been writing on the video day 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll still do that, so you'll know how much I've worked on it. Well, I'll come back tomorrow. Now, I will come back tomorrow and show you what I've done. Hello, everybody. We are on day 5 of the Penguono. Oh my word, I just adore this pattern. I cannot tell you how much I am loving this pattern. I was speaking to my friend this morning who is also knitting it, and she's exactly the same way. So, I showed you yesterday, I was on this section. It's really starting to take shape. Now, the plan was, I finished this side yesterday, and the plan was to keep it all the same. But this morning, my friend sent me progress pictures, because we've been doing progress pictures each day. So she sent me progress pictures today, and she used an orange, and I was just blown away by the orange. I thought I need an orange too. So I do have some in stash, which is this one. So the front on the other side, I'm all tangled again, because there's so many stitch holders on it. I'm holding stitches everywhere. So the front on the other side is going to be different. So I've started working in an orange on that side. That's actually the back, that's the front. And where I've got the pink here is going to be orange. And then where I've got the blue here, I'm going to use some of this yarn. This is a no, it's not Scape Years. It's Crazy's Alba Ball. And I've got 26 grams of this left, which is just enough to do this. So I've kind of been through different stages with this Penguono. I've kind of been, right, I'm going to go totally bright. That's how I started. Then changed my mind and I decided, no, I'm not going to go totally bright. I'm going to keep it all neutral and maybe just have 3 colours going on, which is where this came in the back. I kept that very, very samey. I introduced this colour and thought, oh, I don't know if I've done a mistake. I'll try and keep it pastel. Once I put the blue on it, I said, no, I'm back to brights. So I have no idea where this pattern is going. I'm just going with the flow. I do think on the front of it, where I've got this one, oops, try and hold it up, Alex. Where I've got this on the front, the other side, the other front is going to be that pink and black. So I think it's going to look quite dark on the front, but quite light on the back. And I'm kind of liking that aspect of it. But I'm just going to keep going. This is a really long section. I'm still going to come back tomorrow for day 6 because I want to see the progress of this. I want to see this progress video all the way through each day. But I think this entire section here, this is what I'm knitting now again. And I'm just about here. So this did take a couple of days. So it's unlikely I'm going to finish this straight away, but I'm just going to keep coming back each day. So yes, I'm going to show you tomorrow what my progress has been. I'm going to knit away tonight and then I shall be back tomorrow. We are on day 6. I am dying to show you the progress. There's not a great deal of progress. I haven't been able to work on it all day. So I've only picked it up tonight. It's quite, saying quite late at night. It's not, it's 7 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock at night. So it's not late, but I'm late picking it up. But I have started on sleeve sections. So I'm going to hold one side together so you can see. And that's the front. Oh God, I might have to lay this on the floor. There you go, you can see it. So we have sleeves now going in and the fronts are finished. The back looks like this. It is starting to look like a cardigan. I felt like I'd made a mistake with this colour here. I really wasn't keen on it, but I managed to find a yarn that had faded out and I think it looks better. It was too dark to go in it really, but I've said all the way through I am not going to get precious about what colours have gone in it. It's a scrappy project. It's designed to be using all my scraps and I was not going to get precious about it. So I haven't done. I could have pulled it back. I realised after 2 rows of putting this in that I didn't like it. And I could have chosen a different colour, but I thought, no, that's not what the cardigan's about. So I've left it in and it's staying. But it is starting now to look like a cardigan. It's a really strange sleeve construction. Really strange. So much fun. I've kind of... There's a couple of pieces on the Penguono where I've had to really think about what I'm doing because you're doing one side then the other side. Obviously, sometimes you're doing it backwards to what you've just done. So there's an element of concentration in, nothing difficult at all because the pattern is really well written. And you only have to really look at it to think, ah, yeah, okay, I'm going that way. So nothing difficult by any stretch. I won't get much more done tonight now, you know, because it's so late. But hopefully I can show you what I mean tomorrow and I've got more progress on here. You can see... Are you trying to get in the cardigan? This is the dog. You can't see her, but she's here trying to get in the cardigan. So yeah, it's super, super interesting. Just 1 second, darling. Oh, hang on a minute. The dog's got in the yarn. 1 sec. Sorry about that. I've got 2 balls of yarn attached and the dog decided she was going to wrap this one around her head and put a pause on this one. Goodness me. Right, so yeah, it's a really different construction. Nothing hard at all, nothing difficult, but you do need to be thinking about what you're doing a little bit. So I'm going to sit and work on it for a bit longer this evening and just, I just love it. I just absolutely love it. Day 7, we have the beginnings of a sleeve, which is just there. The sleeves are actually much longer than I thought, so they're taking a little bit longer than I thought they would. I thought that'd be quite quick, but it's not. So we are still on sleeve 1 at the moment, and I'll flip the camera around and try it on for you. So I have to hold this side, and I'm attached with yarn here, but this is how it's looking so far. I'm sitting, I've just been working on the Penguono. I've put it in the basket and I was just sitting and drinking a coffee and noticed that one of my waste yarn holders had fallen off. This has been on hold ages. I have no idea when that fell off. I can't find it anywhere. So now I'm hoping it's not. I don't think it's dropped down any rows. But oh my word. So now I'm going to have to attempt. This is where it's fallen off. And I'm going to have to attempt to get this onto here and pick up the stitch at the same time. There's so many on hold. Excuse me, I'm in my pyjamas. There is so many on hold. But it's not. The holder isn't anywhere. So I need to put this back onto a cable. I use these. These are like barber cords, but they're I think they're the pony bead ones. They're much cheaper. You can buy them on a roll on Amazon for really cheap and then just cut off what you need. But when I do this, it's now secure. Now secure. One of the stitches has run. Can you see? No, you can't see. This one's run. So I'm going to have to fix this when I come to pick this up. This is the other arm. So, oh my word. That was a panic. I do knot them like that, so they shouldn't come undone. Like I say, it's not proper barber cord. It's the cheap pony bead stuff. But it's nowhere. The actual cord is nowhere. I can't think what's happened to it. I don't know. Need to be more careful. I'm dropping my phone. I need to be more careful and watch that. So this is the end of today. It looks like a cardigan. I'm just on with this sleeve. This sleeve is done. It's a little bit, made a little bit of a mistake there, but it's okay because I think it'll block just fine. I'm going to make sure I make the same mistake on the other side and it'll be absolutely fine. But oh, look at this. So I'm very tired. It is quite late tonight. It's like 10 o'clock now. So I'm probably going to leave it here for tonight and back on it tomorrow, I think. It's lovely. It's so cosy because it's all garter stitch. It's not all garter stitch actually. There's a lot of garter stitch in it. It's just squishy and gorgeous and oh, I just love it. So yeah, that's where we're at tonight. I'll be back tomorrow. What was that I just saw? Oh, it's the welt. There's welts there, you see. I'll be back tomorrow for day 9 and we'll see what we get done tomorrow. I could actually see the end of this now. Hello everybody. It is a messy hair day by the looks of it. It is day 9 of the Penguono. I can't show you it because it is just a mass of garter stitch at the moment, and I'm on short rows, so I can't even stretch it out. But exciting news is I am on the final section. So it is Saturday, which is day 9, and it is 6:20 in the evening. I've had a knitty day today. I've done very, very little other than knit, which has just been absolutely amazing. I got up about 8 o'clock this morning. I parked myself on the sofa, and apart from doing a little bit of washing and cooking and one thing and another, all I've done is sit on this sofa and knit. So I have blitzed my way through this Penguono. So, in true Alex style, because this is what I do, as soon as the end is in sight, I'm like, oh, I need to finish it. So I would really like to finish it tonight. I've nearly done with the collar. I've got 3 rows and the collar is done, which gives me the rest of the evening to do the mammoth I-cord bind off, which I'm setting myself the challenge of doing this evening. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it because the I-cord bind off goes the entire way around the Penguono, and I do not have a cable long enough. I have one really long cable, which is currently on another Stephen West project. It is on the Slipstravaganza. I can't steal it because that is mid-row as well. Do I not learn anything here? And I do have Chowgu needles, and you can connect them together, but I don't know where my little connector's gone. It's vanished. So I am just going to have to wing it as best I can. 1 more row to go, not 3. So this is quite a momentous thing, actually. I'm on the final row of the final section of this Penguono. Oh my word. I don't know what shocked me more. Just the sheer enjoyment that I've had from knitting this. Or the fact that I'm not so shocked that it's taken 9 days because I haven't worked on anything else. So I'm not surprised by that. It is all I've worked on for the past 9 days. But I absolutely just adore this pattern. It is fabulous. I can totally understand why people make more than one. Completely and utterly understand it. My next one, this is short sleeved. I've done the short sleeve version, so I've kept it quite cropped. Because it's short sleeved, it's going to be one that I wear on a summer's evening. You know when the sun goes down on an evening in the summer and it's a bit chilly. Too warm to put a jumper on, but you just need something on if you've only had a vest top on during the day or something. That's when I'm going to wear this. So I've kept it cropped for that reason, so I can wear it all through the summer. Plus, I don't want to wait till winter to wear it. Plus, you get chilly days in the summer anyway. So, yeah, I've done a cropped version, but I will be making another one, which is going to be long-sleeved and longer. So, the next time I come back on this video, which will hopefully be later tonight, this Penguono will be finished. And then tomorrow I can block it. I just, oh my word, cannot wait. It's finished. It's 9 o'clock at night. It didn't take long to do that I-cord border. It's all done. I absolutely love it. So it's quite cropped. Well, I'm saying quite cropped. It's not quite cropped. It's just cropped. So it's just to my hip. My hip is there. I think... Where have we gone? It's going to stretch when I block it. I know it is. So I will block it tomorrow. I'm going to wear it for the rest of the evening before I block it because it's quite chilly and I want to wear it. But I absolutely love it. So... tomorrow is blocking. I will come back when I block it, and yay! It is blocked and it is dry. Oh my word! I am beyond pleased. It's grown quite a bit, so not so much in length. The length is still slightly longer than cropped. It's probably grown 1.5 inches. But it's definitely grown widthways, which I knew it would. It's garter stitch, so that's what I was expecting. Plus my swatch did as well. So this is this way. I believe you can wear it the other way, so that's the way I've just put it on. Is that? I'm sure you can. Yeah. So it creates, is that right? I don't know. Quite like that way actually. Goes up at the back, but it's longer at the front. It does, and it creates a bigger collar. You can't see because of my hair. So it creates a big, oh, I quite like it that way. And them welts are really nice on your shoulder. I'm sure I've got this right. I'm sure you can. I'm not even in the camera. I'm sure you can wear it two ways. Unless I've just seen another podcaster put it on a different way. I really like it that way. Shorter at the back. But anyway, it is done. Oh my word. When I've finished this, I'm going to go on to Stephen West's YouTube and double check that about wearing it two ways, because I'm sure you think I can. I think you can. Totally got my words mixed up there. But oh, it is just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Absolutely. Beyond pleased with this Penguono. I will make more. I told you that I'd made a little bit of a mistake on the arms. I have, and I knew it'd block out. It has done. So it's fine. Right, I'm going to enjoy wearing this now.